What is up guys, Chester here. In this video we're going to play TwoFold once again. Last video I joined the art club. Caprice had a little bit of a friend issue, so she wasn't able to teach me anything at all about art, so things were not going my way. And then we met Caprice's mom. She was a little bit entertaining though, so I'm still figuring out what is going on about Caprice, so I'm just going to continue it. So if you're ready, let's do this. Leaning against the backside of a booth, Mom and I swallow ourselves a brief respite after somehow surviving another lunch rush.
How does such a tiny little trolley car fit so many people?
I mean, as long as you can share a table, then everything will fit. And I think there's also a table outside though.
If you figure it out, let me know. I've been wondering the same thing for over 20 years.
I mean, you should have known because you're working in this kind of business. Also, like, how many packs can this restaurant handle though? So she says, but with the smile on her face. You'd think she was totally unfazed. I guess you get used to it. Our rest is cut short by the sound of two sets of footsteps approaching from outside, paired with idle chatter from their owners. To my owners, I recognize both of them. Who? Is it Eileen and Alyssa? As Mom props herself to get ready to greet our new customers, I sink further down, trying my best to hide myself behind her as they step indoors.
It's just as cute on the inside.
Yeah, let's go!
Look
I
at
knew
all
it
the
is going to be
photos.
Allison.
You're such a tourist.
Yeah, I knew it's going to be Eileen. Easy read. Let's go. I can practically hear Allison's eyes opening in awe.
Welcome to the Bell House. You two take a seat wherever you like.
As they pass by us, Mom follows suit, grabbing a couple of menus as she does. That leaves me stranded alone up in the front as they find themselves a booth together near the back of the diner. With them occupied with the usual waitress spiel, I decide now's my best chance of sneaking into the kitchen area undetected. I work my way back up to a standing position and they probably spotted me.
Hey, that you, slacker?
Out of all the people, it has to be Eileen. Don't even make it 2 feet.
Oh, Olive? Hi.
Hello! Shoulders sufficiently slumped, I turned to face them and dragged my feet over to their booth. Mom's face couldn't contrast mine more, beaming brighter than I've seen in forever.
Are these friends of yours?
Well, I don't know about friends, but they're technically my club mates.
They're from the club I've been telling you about.
It's a pleasure to meet you both. I'm Olive's mother.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Mom and Allison are eager to greet each other, whereas Eileen seems content with a small wave. Decidedly more on edge than when she first came in, her eyes shift around the diner, landing on me more than a few times in the process.
So is this a family-run place?
Yeah, not ours though, if that's what you're asking. We're just plain old employees.
I wouldn't say it like that. I've been working here since before Olive was even born. The owners have been very good to us. It almost feels like a second home.
Wow, this diner has been that long?
With how much time we've had to spend here lately, it's definitely felt like we've more or less been living here, that's for sure.
That's not what I meant at all. You've been told several times that you don't need to be taking on as many hours as you are, dear.
I mean, if I want to earn money, I have to work.
I know, I'm fine. Whining about it feels good though.
Yes, that is true. Vent your frustration.
I'm gonna get you out of that habit eventually.
Thanks, Mom.
Good luck.
While Allison is content to giggle at our banter, Eileen's eyes narrow. That's already something I'm used to seeing at this point. It's hard to figure out if it stems from annoyance like usual. Something about her face feels just a shade softer than normal.
How long have you been at this?
Part of me was hoping she'd start pushing Mom and I away so we could start on their meals, and that same part of me is stunned when she instead opts to continue the conversation.
Well, since I was old enough to work, I guess. Specifically when I turned 16, so just a bit over 5 years now.
I mean, if your mom is working at a diner, you could have worked much more earlier than the age of 16.
I see.
It's nice that you found a nice spot for yourself so early on. I'm jealous.
I can't help but stretch myself out in exhaustion as a means of silent protest. The grass is always greener, I suppose.
It's something, I guess.
Yep, it is something.
I'm sorry if Olive's been causing you trouble in your club. Work's been a bit rough lately.
Yes, I have been doing a lot of trouble. Wasting material, that is.
They've been fine. Our club's pretty small. It's nice to have someone new around.
That's good to hear. I noticed the nickname Slacker earlier and got worried for a moment.
Mom, I'm not lazy.
Don't worry about it. It's just a me thing. Your kid's been doing okay, given everything.
I can't even try to hide my shock. She almost sounded nice there. For a second? Or at the very least sympathetic. Rather than leave my dumbstruck expression on display for everyone to see, I try to push it away with some conversation.
So what brings you two here anyway? I feel like running into each other like this is a bit of a needle in a haystack moment.
I mean, you're the one who's working in a gimmicky little place like this. I'm more surprised you've never had something like this happen in 5 years.
It's not the first time, not even in the past few weeks. That's what makes it scary.
Huh.
I've wanted to come for a while. We passed by it earlier in the year.
Oh, really now? You should have come earlier.
I promised we'd make the trip before winter hit, and it's been getting colder lately.
I mean, if it's getting colder, why are you not wearing any jacket? I mean, Allison is wearing one. An exceedingly rare blush from Eileen. It wasn't exactly hard to assume things about these two, but having it set in stone does recontextualize things a little bit.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry we've been keeping you. Let me get out of your hair. Just shout when you want to order. You get ready too, Olive.
Sure, no problem, Mom.
Will do. It was nice talking with you two.
Same to you. Thanks in advance for the food.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Nice chatting, Olive.
A surprising reaction, but I'll take it. I make my way to the front of the diner and start preparing for the final couple of lunch rush meals. I mean, there's still going to be more in probably at dinner a few days later. Well, that was quite an event. Not gonna lie, it's really good to see Allison and Eileen together and checking more about Eileen's personality. Like, she's becoming soft to me. That's good. I wake to my phone buzzing incessantly. It's not the alarm I'm used to hearing. Without leaving the comfort of my bed, I reach to grab it. 5 new texts. I wonder whose message are these? Oh, it's just Caprice. Is this Caprice? This is Caprice, isn't it? Hey! Wake up, sleepyhead. This is 100% Caprice. You don't have any classes today, right? Me neither. So, when's a good time for you? For some tutoring, I mean. I didn't forget my promise. Text back ASAP. Or I'm charging extra? Why? Why are you charging me? Like, about what? About the paints that I wasted? Somehow her texts hold a new level of energy. Maybe they'd be a little charming if she didn't rapid fire them. I just woke up. We didn't agree on you charging me anything. I mean, I did wasted her precious paint. Good. Brush your teeth? My goodness, spelling. Brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, and get ready to go. Go where? Tutoring. I said that. Pay attention. What is this? Like, Caprice is not 100% typing very well. Like, she's really rapid firing her text messages without paying attention to the spelling. I mean, it doesn't matter to me though. Like, she said tutoring. I asked for where, not for what. I mean, on campus? Nah, we could meet somewhere. Or maybe I could come over. Whoa. Excuse me? That's fine, I guess. Excuse me? Or wait, you could come here. At her house? Go to Caprice's place? Huh, will Millie be there? They're still fighting, right? Do I really want to go directly into the trenches of that war zone? Your roommate's okay with that? Yeah! Don't worry about it. Everything's under... Okay, got it. Control! Oh my goodness, I am not going to scream because if I scream, my neighbors are going to be so mad at me. And even my family are going to rush into my room and tell what's wrong. So I cannot scream control. Gonna need an address, of course. Thank you very much. So she gives it to me along with some confusing directions that I'll ignore and find online instead. We decide on a time for me to come over as well. Since I work tonight, I'd like to get this done early. Once again, she ambushed me. Increasingly, my decision to join her art club is filling my everyday even outside the club room. Regardless, I feel a strange sense of relief wash over me. She didn't forget her promise. That's good to know. With the finals inching closer each passing day, a promise of genuine tutoring is like a ray of light in the darkness. Well, I mean, this is my last hope though. From the beginning, I knew that choosing the art club meant trusting in Caprice. I need to get ready to go, which means giving my all into today's review. I don't know when I'll get another chance like this. My grades are hanging into it. Yep, we really need to increase our grades, huh? We have to get that GPA though. I haven't gone to many other people's places in my adult life. I can't help but feel a little nervous. The fact that I might find myself physically stuck between Caprice and Millie definitely doesn't help matters either. If they weren't afraid to go back and forth on campus, I can only imagine the terrors that happen in the privacy of their home. All this absent-minded musing has given me just enough time to pedal my way to the entrance of their complex. Time to push aside my lingering worries, Olive. From the outside, their building looks nicer than I expected. I guess that's what 3 people together can afford. I press the doorbell and immediately hear muffled shouting on the other side. Oh my goodness. The door unlocks and swings open and I'm greeted with a smiling face of Caprice like, wow. Okay.
You're late.
Hey! What do you mean I'm late? The sudden shift in tone stings more than it should.
Yeah. Sorry, got held up just a little bit by traffic today.
The smile quickly returns, her disappointment nothing more than a joke.
Don't worry. We'll just do double time. Come in.
It's only like 5 minutes.
Seriously, I'm just like 5 minutes late and there you're going to do double time on me? Come on, Caprice, give me a break. What's with that look? Caprice turns and bounces back inside. I hesitantly follow her lead. Now I know for sure the apartment is definitely bigger than mine, and it certainly looks live-in. In the living room, clothes and books and various items lay strewn about. Maybe I shouldn't have expected them to be tidier. I mean, having a small room is nothing to worry about because you can work more better in a small room. Bigger room is just a problem though. Like, taking care of it is so hard. Haley sits on the couch, flicking through her phone. Never expected Haley to be here.
Hello.
Hey.
Haley's here. She won't be joining us for tutoring.
I mean, I was going to ask her about what happened to the art club right now, but I'll ask that later on, if there is a chance.
I'm banned from all art club activities while acting as a traitor to the other side.
It's not your fault, you're just helping Millie! I try not to look too obvious as I glance around.
What about,
Millie? She's out.
Okay.
Long gone. At least for a few hours.
I feel my shoulders relax. That's one thing I don't have to worry about today.
Let's get to work.
I give the apartment a quick once over. I want to start making my way to whatever study area she may have planned out, but everything is so messy. Really now.
Where?
The counter.
The counter? I mean, your counter is full of things. She points towards their kitchenette, wherein lies a counter in question. It covers in book, paperwork, and a variety of other so and so's. I guess that qualifies as the most study SK place here. I wonder where they eat. With that in mind, I noticed their cluttered countertop and their sink full of dirty dishes. This kitchen and its content have clearly gone to waste. Really now, these people don't know the word tidy.
Do you guys ever cook in here?
Cook?
Oh my goodness, they don't cook.
Not.
Ollie.
Looking like she's about to admonish me, she pauses for dramatic effect.
That microwave gets everyday use.
Yep, they don't cook. Like, they just buy lunchbox from a convenience store and just microwave it. Really convenient. But still, unhealthy.
Right.
I want to talk.
Are you really sticking with that?
With what?
Convenience store food.
Ollie.
Ever since our fateful encounter with Ollie the Otter, Caprice has decided this name suits me.
You don't like it?
Yep, I don't like it. I don't want to be named same as the animal.
The only person who calls me that is my mom. It's kind of embarrassing.
It's cute! Isn't it cute?
Okay, sure. I can give Caprice a pass.
It's pretty cute, Ollie.
Really now? Even you, Haley? Okay, I'll give you a pass too. That just embarrassed me more. I hear this enough from moms as is. Caprice is being genuine. I'm almost certain Haley is planning along just to mess with me. Her little smile definitely makes it seem that way.
I'm just not used to it. I mean, do you really have to?
Yes, it's important.
How is it even important?
Super important.
Okay, can I ask why? Hi, Sai. This topic isn't important enough to argue. Well, I mean, good point. I came here just to get tutored.
Do what you want.
Caprice fist pumps in tiny victory. She begins the task of moving things off the table and out of our way. I join in to help, but following her lead, I just place them in some other cluttered part of the room.
Are you three managing well enough on takeout and frozen dinners?
Well enough.
You know how it is. College life.
Oh, that's true. Honestly speaking, if you're now at college life, you really don't have time to cook or take care of yourself because you're very much busy doing classworks or homeworks or any projects that the teacher gives you. If there's one thing I'm absolutely clueless about, it's college life.
I don't know about that. I cook as often as I can.
Right? But that isn't always an option.
I can make eggs.
Ooh, at least you can make eggs.
It's something, at least.
I know, right?
Caprice cannot.
That's... that's embarrassing. Harley's head swivels, a small frown revealing itself. I follow her line of sight as best as I'm able, eventually landing on the microwave Caprice claims is well loved. Caprice cuts my concerned gaze off by jumping between myself and the kitchen. Anyway? She pulls a chair out from under the table and gestures to it.
You wait here, and I'll go grab the stuff we need.
She bolts off, presumably toward her bedroom. I share a glance with Haley, but she shrugs.
Want a tour?
What kind of tour? We're just here. Without moving from her spot, she gestures down the hall.
Bathroom and bedrooms are that way. That's about it. You've seen everything else.
Wow, very short. Thank you very much, Haley.
Thanks. I really think I've got my bearings now.
I mean, she did said one thing that is very much important, which is the bathroom. Like, if you really want to go there, at least you know where now. I'm not sure whether her attempt at humor is just Haley being Haley or her struggling to make proper conversation. Given the dead air that follows my response, my guess is the latter.
Caprice still struggling with making meetings, huh?
Yeah, things have been really busy for her, apparently.
You think you have enough time to catch up?
I mean, she's going to do a fast forward on the teaching, so probably I'm good, I guess.
I don't know yet. Do you think I made the wrong choice?
Yeah, that is the same question I have for myself. Like, did I make the wrong choice?
Nah, you're right where you need to be. You two can figure it out.
I expected there to be a moment of reflection before she continued, but her response was surprisingly immediate.
That aside, I hope my being here isn't making things worse, at least.
I was under the impression you were here to get a passing grade.
Well, obviously. But that doesn't mean I want to give Caprice a hard time.
Aww, your empathy is showing.
color rises to my face as she gives me a sly smile. I feel like she's messing with me somehow. Before I can say anything else, Caprice returns, her hands full of books and loose papers.
Here we go. This is everything I have from my past art classes. Basic fundamentals, a bit of history.
She emphasizes by poking her finger on top of the stack.
Plus some personal stuff I brought.
Digging through the pile, she pulls out a floppy textbook. I recognize it immediately. I brought the same book myself. Art. What is it? And much more. Basically, it's just an art book for beginners.
Did you bring yours too? That'll make it a bit easier.
It's in my bag.
I explain as I begin taking it out, along with a couple other required texts. She takes her seat and pulls out a stool next to her, beckoning me to follow. Once I've complied, she returns her attention to the book in front of her.
So in the club, we've been working on basic art techniques, and that's good. But the class is also about this stuff.
She quickly flips the pages like it's a flip book.
Art history, art theory, art knowledge.
Oh my goodness, I'm doomed to fail.
So how much do you know?
Good question. Probably I don't know anything. I open the book and stare at the page I've randomly turned to. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. In truth, I've barely even opened this thing ever since stressing about it at the diner way back then. Caprice was right. The professor hardly ever brings it up in class. I had been hoping all this time to look at it in the art club, so I also put off my own independent study.
Okay, we'll start with chapter 1.
Oh my goodness. We're beginning in chapter 1?
Chapter 1 it is then.
Like, can you not give me the summary?
Good luck.
I mean, you could have just given me a reviewer though.
Wrong again. Take another look. An important thing to look at is the values and shading.
Clearly, I'm not getting anything out of this. I look dumbfounded at the picture in the book. It's some old painting. Caprice hand covers the caption. I'm not even exactly sure what values refers to.
Does this even matter?
It'll probably be on the test.
Probably?
Do you know the answer?
Yes.
Clearly you don't. I give a long sigh, leaning back against my chair slightly. Why did I think this would be any easier in the first place? I feel more stupid than ever. The beginner questions of the book completely escaping me. Caprice closes her eyes, refocusing herself to find a new angle of attack. Something eventually must come to her as her eyelids open and she focuses in on me.
You're taking this class because you're struggling, right?
That's basically it.
Yeah, obviously. It's not like I'm against...
I know I'm tutoring you, but I hate asking for help. Feeling like you're unable to do something yourself is the worst. Seminars are actually really hard for me. It feels impossible for me to learn from someone else droning on and on. I want to just skip sometimes.
Yep, I have the same feeling as well in other seminars in college life. For the first time ever, it sounds like Caprice is complaining. Compared to her usual dramatic grandstanding though, this feels a bit different.
But I really want to pass all my classes too, you know? So I go because it's my only chance to learn all the stuff that isn't in a book. I love marine animals. I really want to work with them someday. So I keep trying my hardest. And even with the stuff I struggle with, I get through to the end somehow. You have to try your hardest in everything you do. Nothing's totally insurmountable.
I mean, that is what everybody else is doing. Like, you just have to try your hardest in everything you do. She tilts her head, trying her best to get the rest of the thought out of her brain.
Well, the stuff that's important to you at least. Does this matter is up to you.
I look down at pages of the book, not focusing on anything.
I mean, this stuff is important. I want to pass. That's why I'm here. It just feels disconnected from me. I don't understand how to look at fine art and understand what I'm looking at, much less how to do it myself.
She scratches her head, clawing for an idea.
You just sort of feel it in your bones.
Feel it in my bones?
I don't think anyone can teach me how to do that.
Well, maybe it's just that this study method isn't good.
Got any better ideas?
She scratches her head even harder. The fervent scratching stops as she crosses her arms in front of her in thought.
Let's take a break. I'm hungry.
I mean, that is true. We can't think with an empty stomach.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, she said let's eat. Like, is she going to cook something, or are we just going to buy something in the convenience store and hit it in the microwave? She had my attention for a second there, but it seems like the moment has passed.
What do you want to do for lunch?
Are you going to cook?
Well,
I let my eyes wander around the mistreated kitchenette. I don't mind them ordering fast food, but between my small exchange with Haley and Caprice's surprisingly open speech, I feel like it'd be rude of me as a guest to let them worry about that today. And well, I guess my empathy is showing.
if you guys are okay with it, I could cook something.
Let's go, let's just cook. Caprice immediately lights up at the suggestion, even when she's mostly hidden behind the couch. It's not hard to see I've gotten Haley's attention either.
I need a clean space first.
Oh, right.
We can help with that.
Alright, let's do it. Box spaghetti, olive oil, and a little bit of garlic, salt and pepper, grated cheese, some pepperoncini. What the heck is that? Would be nice, but this is more than enough.
This should be good enough. No one has any allergies or intolerances, right?
Nope.
Lactose, but I'll still eat cheese, thanks.
That's okay. Most cheeses...
I look over and see the two of them are giving their undivided attention. Haley's expression is hard to read, as usual, but Caprice is looking on with genuine interest.
Usually fine. In any case, just sit back. This shouldn't take very long.
I set the pasta to boil.
You know, this is pretty easy to do. I think you can learn just by watching.
Oh, I've done it before.
Really now? What happened to it?
So not just eggs, huh?
I get to work on the sauce as well, giving each ingredient a small sniff before throwing it in the pot, not fully willing to trust the things in this mess of a kitchen.
As long as the instructions are easy, I can do it. But, you know, sometimes you just don't feel like it.
Well, that is true. It's like when you live alone, like when you want to cook but you don't feel like it, you're just about lazy to do it.
How often is sometimes?
Most?
Isn't that much more of an always? I can't stop myself from sighing. This isn't really a good way to live.
It's a good thing we have you.
I'm not
Really
gonna
now?
be your personal chef.
He snaps her fingers.
Darn. You seem really good at it.
Well, it's my job.
Oh, right. The trolley diner.
You picked up everything just from that?
More or less. I only really had to learn the basics for the menu, but I like to research things on my own. And I wanted to try new things for my mom and me back home.
I mean, if you said that, then you should have done the same thing for your classes or your art.
That's cool.
Yeah, impressive.
Not exactly a gourmet chef.
But you know a lot, right? And you're actually a pro.
I'm not exactly a pro. I'm just good at it. Or more likely, I just know how to do it. I don't know if knowing how to put together a BLT or scrambled an egg makes me a pro.
I think that anyone could learn to do what I do at work.
The fact that you're practically self-taught isn't nothing, though.
Some gears seem to be turning in Caprice's head as she crosses her arms again. I'm terrified at what could be coming next.
Yeah. Say, Ollie, what's the origin of this dish?
Not quite what I was expecting.
What? Spaghetti?
She nods enthusiastically. Haley smirks at me. I can't tell if I'm being made fun of.
It's Italian. Common with tomato sauce, but you guys didn't have any. This is a little more traditional.
I pick up a box that once held the noodles.
Not that this is authentic Italian or anything.
How do you know that?
Huh? Doesn't everyone?
Yeah, but there are things that make it definitely Italian, right?
Sure. Olive oil is a big one in Italian dishes, but the way the noodles are.
Oh, I see what's happening. I shift my eyes from the back of the pasta box to my tutor. He gives an embarrassed looking, "You got me" smile.
You get it, right? This is the same exact thing. No matter what you're learning, the building blocks are all the same from pasta to paintings. At least that's what the class is trying to say. You can make an Italian dish because you know what makes one up. And if you know what makes up a Baroque-style painting, you can recognize it and paint your own.
Again, Caprice has surprised me enough to keep my attention.
It's just like cooking. You just try stuff out until you get the hang of it.
Considering the little I know about her culinary escapades, that alone explains so much.
Wait, no. It's really not the same at all.
It's 100% the same thing.
I read recipes. I also have my manager at work constantly watch over me and tell me if what I was doing was right or wrong.
I mean, you could do the same thing with painting.
I'm not really the type to learn by just diving headfirst and hoping for the best.
I mean, that's what practice is. You learn from your mistakes. Something clicks for both of us and we swivel to meet each other's gaze.
Aha! That's it then. I'm gonna have to teach you all the recipes for every art movement. That'll be easy. Consider me the soup chef of social movements.
Okay, sure. I don't even want to correct her.
Oui, chef.
We. She definitely didn't see my offer to cook in the cards today, so actually being able to tie it all in on the spots is impressing me more than the actual lesson. True, her attempt to connect was a little clumsy, but definitely worked. I think we both understand each other a bit better. I begin to drain the pasta.
When I originally thought of an elective art class, I thought I'd just be drawing whatever, which seemed doable. It's hard to consider all the history and stuff alongside it, though.
The art we do today is built on the art of the past. Or something like that. I think cooking is probably the same?
That is true, because cooking is art though.
It is, yeah. But I understand, so we don't need to keep stretching the comparisons.
Finally, at the end of that lesson, I returned to watching the pot in front of me.
Food's about done, by the by.
I'm glad we hit the important part of the lesson. Good job, team.
Yeah, good job. Good job myself. Over lunch, Caprice tried tutoring me from the book some more. Haley looked on with what I can only guess is amusement. I don't know if anything changed within me because of what she said, but for some reason talking about it while eating the spaghetti I cooked made it feel a little easier to get into.
Thanks for the lunch.
You're welcome.
Thank you for helping me out. Really.
I promised I would.
If you liked it, I could teach you how to make something like this sometime too.
Yeah.
Just make sure you have a fire extinguisher. Or 3, handy if you do.
Hey, it wasn't that bad.
Haley visibly shudders.
It was worse than bad.
Did she even try to cook before?
What happened?
It was one mistake. Don't worry about it.
I don't know about what kind of mistake you made, but I'm not going to ask about it more. She ushers me out the door, closing it behind her.
Forget about that.
You're not going to tell me?
Nope. It's the past. Let's keep looking forward.
Sure.
Huh. Well, thanks again for the tutoring.
I hope some of it stuck. You can be thick-headed.
Oh, really? And you're not?
I'm the teacher here.
Wow, self-proclaimed.
Besides, I've cracked the code. You're never gonna be able to get rid of me or my fun history facts.
Oh? How was that?
Give me your phone and you'll see.
Alright, good luck cracking that code then.
I didn't think it would actually be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Seriously, my phone password is just 1234.
Your actual password isn't password, is it?
I'd like to move on from this topic.
With a few quick swipes, Caprice navigates to my contacts and opens up her own profile. A couple taps later, music starts playing.
Ta-da! I'm gonna send you a million notes. Every single day will be a quiz.
Oh my goodness, she's going to rapid fire me with quiz? I don't think I've ever set a custom ringtone before, so I won't be able to change it even if I tried. She snickers, the smile left behind on her face is contagious. She got me. After a moment, she passes back my phone.
Don't forget, club meeting tomorrow. See you then.
Sure, I hope you're not going to bail again.
Yeah, same as always. Take care.
She re-enters the apartment, slamming the door behind her. I retrieve my bike and prepare for the ride home. Later, I catch myself at work cooking with a little more enthusiasm than normal. Let's go. Alright guys, so this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching again, and I hope you have a great time. So, of course, I'm going to continue TwoFold again next video, but for that, Chester here, and I'll see you guys next time. See you!